aging body is wrinkled with old paint and rust. No longer is she a streamlined ferry sailing to and from Seattle. Instead, the Kalakala rattles like a skeleton in the wind. And sometimes, while moored in Lake Union, she moans. If you listen closely, some say you'll hear much more. Footsteps and laughter from passengers long gone.
When I come out here, I almost get seasick, and you almost feel like you're off kilter here. Do you notice it?
Barbie Lumbert is not a psychic, but a sensitive, a person who can feel entities that are no longer human. She has come aboard the Kalakala at night to roam the hollow ferry with a group of amateur ghost hunters, including her son, Allison.
Basically, there are a lot of people that want to know, is there life after death? Is there something going on? Or are we all just crazy? The camera's ready.
Ross, the group's leader, hopes to prove tonight that the Kalakala is indeed haunted.
I'm somewhat, yes, a believer, but in this kind of, business, you kind of have to be a skeptic too, because we got to eliminate every possibility to try and come up with, something really supernatural.
The notion that paranormal passengers are still riding the abandoned boat is not surprising to Peter Bevis.
100 million people rode this ship.
He's renovating the Kalakala after rescuing her from the scrapyard years ago.
It's very exciting to have a more in-depth, thorough investigation, perhaps, if you will. But, for me, the Kalakala is so full of spirit that I've always felt that. All the music and laughter is still here.
From 1935 to 1967, the Kalakala raced through local waters, back and forth from Seattle to Bremerton. She was the ferry of the future, fast and fancy. Now she sits stripped, empty, yet full of memories, and maybe more. This is the second time the ghost hunters have boarded the ferry in search of spirits. During their maiden voyage, they took these pictures that captured orbs, unusual dots floating in the background.
I definitely believe that it's the energy left behind from the dead person.
That feeling gets heavier down here.
This time around, the investigation will be expanded.
And this is where I feel a lot of grief and sadness.
First, Barbie and Anita, another sensitive, wander the Kalakala from stem to stern.
Over here, there's a sense of a woman, really sad.
Based on these feelings, Ross and his team of technicians set up their equipment.
Like maybe right here.
They are in the area where both sensitives felt an overwhelming heaviness.
I want the sensor pointing this way.
Their high-tech Ghostbuster is called Spectre, for Special Paranormal Energy Computer Tracking Research Equipment.
All right, I hear it going.
The device has a motion sensor and various probes that will chart changes in temperature and electrical activity.
So it'll be able to read this direction.
Once Spectre is set up, the ghost hunters wait.
That's the hard thing about ghost hunting, It's a lot of it is you got to be at the right place at the right time to get anything. It takes a lot of patience.
Their stakeout aboard the Kalakala lasts long into the night. With their own video camera, they catch more orbs flitting through the bottom of the screen.
There's another one right there, Ross. Oh, man.
And a portable magnetic detector held by Barbie goes nuts. Later, they review their findings from Spectre. 2 graphs show unusual spikes of motion in the blocked-off room. Another registers a mysterious magnetic flux.
Basically, it gives us the first step to knowing that there is something going on here.
No phantom-like images, but it's enough to encourage future ghost hunting into the Kalakala's past.
Definitely would have to come back again, and hopefully we'll get something more incredible.